Every year, billions of plastic bottles begin their journey here as raw petroleum derivatives. These tiny resin pellets are the DNA of the modern bottling industry.
Purity is paramount. Even a single contaminant can compromise the structural integrity of the final bottle.
High-pressure pneumatic systems transport the resin deep into the heart of the factory. Stored in climate-controlled silos, the resin awaits its transformation under extreme heat. Moisture must be eliminated before the pellets can be melted into their first solid form. Now dry and pure, the resin enters the injection stage to be formed into preforms. Friction and intense heat turn solid plastic into a pressurized, molten state. Under thousands of pounds of pressure, the liquid is forced into precision-engineered steel molds. Chilled water jackets instantly cool the plastic, locking it into its first solid shape. These preforms contain all the material needed for a full-sized bottle, including the finished screw-top threads.
With the foundation laid, the preforms are ready for their final, dramatic expansion.
To meet global demand, these facilities operate around the clock, turning scale into efficiency. Logistics and timing are critical as the raw preforms move toward the final shaping hall. Chaos is organized here as automated systems begin to align the components for the next stage. Precision starts with alignment. Every bottle must enter the line in the exact same orientation. Moving at speeds of over 30 feet per second, they approach the moment of transformation. Controlled infrared heat will now soften the PET, making the plastic as pliable as soft rubber. Inside the oven, temperatures are tuned to the millidegree to ensure the plastic reaches peak elasticity. Continuous rotation prevents hot spots, ensuring the final bottle wall is uniform and strong. Sensors track the thermal profile of every single unit, discarding any that fall outside the margin of error. The neck must remain cool and solid, as it will never be stretched or reshaped. Precision timing is required to move the softened plastic into the molding station before it begins to cool. Now sealed in its final cage, the plastic is ready for its most violent transformation. The stretch rod provides the vertical structure, ensuring the plastic is distributed evenly from top to bottom. High-pressure air completes the transformation, forcing the plastic into every detail of the design. The cold mold freezes the plastic into its final shape, giving the bottle its clarity and strength. With the shape locked, the internal pressure is vented to allow the mold to open safely.
What began as a small pellet is now a functional container, ready for the global market.
Moving at a rate of 60,000 units per hour, the bottles head toward the finishing line.
Branding turns a generic container into a consumer product, moving at speeds the human eye can barely track. Vacuum-assisted drums apply the film with microscopic precision, ensuring zero air bubbles or misalignments.
Controlled heat shrink technology ensures the label becomes a second skin, durable and tamper-evident.
Every unit is laser-etched with a digital fingerprint for total supply chain traceability.
High-speed AI vision systems check for label orientation, height, and scuffs in the blink of an eye.
Now branded and verified, the bottles are ready for the final layer of automation. Advanced robotics replace human hands, achieving a level of speed and precision no person could match.
Strategic grouping is the first step in preparing the product for the global supply chain.
Tension-controlled film provides the secondary skin that holds the units together during transport.
Thermal shrinking creates a rigid, stackable bundle, protecting the contents from dust and impact.
Even at high speeds, every gram is accounted for to ensure consistency and prevent waste.
Heavier lifting is handled by massive palletizing units, stacking the product with geometric perfection.
Structural integrity is reinforced with edge guards, preparing the heavy load for the pressures of global shipping.
Centrifugal force and high-tension film bind the units into a single, indestructible block.
Every pallet is hermetically sealed, protecting the product from moisture, dust, and contaminants. A master identity is assigned to each load, containing the data of every bottle inside. Digital verification ensures that the right product is on the right path, with zero margin for error.
With its manufacturing journey complete, the product enters the silent world of massive-scale storage.
Human oversight remains the final line of defense in maintaining brand standards. Every batch is tested to the breaking point to ensure it can withstand the rigors of carbonation and transport. Vertical strength is calculated to allow for stacking pallets up to 3 levels high.
Micro-precision measurements ensure that plastic is distributed exactly where it is needed for maximum durability.
Real-world simulations guarantee that the product arrives in the consumer's hand exactly as intended. With the laboratory's seal of approval, the batch is released for global distribution.
In this cathedral of industry, millions of units are organized by sophisticated AI algorithms.
The final movement begins as the product prepares to leave the controlled environment of the factory. Precision loading maximizes space, ensuring that every shipment is as carbon efficient as possible.
And this is how modern factories produce plastic bottles from start to finish.
From a single microscopic pellet to a global commodity, the Journal of the Plastic Bottle is a marvel of modern engineering.
Subscribe for more real factory breakdowns.